Hi, I'm Danny Hester, bodybuilder, pro fitness trainer, and inventor of fitness equipment. Today we're going to be talking about hamstring exercises on the balance board. The balance board is a board that you stand on that it could be a completely round balance board where you have movement all 360-degree angle and you try to keep it, there's a little ball underneath the balance board, and you try to keep it as flat as possible while you're doing whatever exercises. Or you have the board where it teeter-totters and there's a tube in the center of it, and you try to keep that level with the ground. So whatever you use on the balance board, make sure that the goal is to keep your feet even and not let it go back and forth or forward and backwards, and try to keep it even with the ground. And what that does is it makes you aware of your body position and your core and whatever muscles you're working. We're going to be working the hamstrings, so you want to make sure that you're bending your knees slightly, and you're going to do a deadlift position where you're bringing your hands to the ground towards your toes and keep it as close as possible to your body when you're leaning forward. And you can have a weight if you want, but if not, you can still get resistance by when you bend the knees as you're leaning forward, and you're squeezing your glutes and making sure you're not using your lower back to lift your body back up. You're using your hamstrings and your glutes to pull yourself back up. So you want to relax and keep your back nice and straight, and you want to relax your lower back and just pull and squeeze and push your hips forward in as you come up. So that's going to create the resistance with your glute ham tie-in. You can use weights. You'll feel probably a little bit more, but be very careful when you use the weights. The more weight you use, the rule of thumb is to have a little bit more bend in your knees. That way you take the stress off of the lower back. Now, I like to do it with both legs. Obviously, with the balance board, it's the only way you can do it unless you stand in the center. That's an option too, and that's going to really make you concentrate on keeping your body position, and it'll fire a lot more muscles trying to keep that balance. You can put one foot back on a bench press and just do it with one leg also, and you'll still have to do the balancing to keep the plane even, and it forces you to do it nice and slow rather than just on a flat surface. You don't have to worry about the balance, so you tend to not focus as much and you can do it a lot faster. So the balance board really keeps you focused, and it slows you down so you can really concentrate and isolate on that muscle. And make sure you're squeezing your glutes and you're not using your lower back to bring your upper body back up. You're squeezing and pulling with your hamstring and glutes and thrusting your hips forward as you come up. I'm Danny Hester. You can find me at gflex.tv.